are back into it again, heading out west again. Same plan as last week. Get out to about the 40 metre mark, chuck some lures in and see if we can get some tuna. It's supposed to be another mint day out here. The wind might start blowing in the afternoon, but hopefully we can be out and then back in with some fish before that happens. But yeah, we'll chuck the ski in the water and get going. Look at the colour of that water. It's like bloody mud. Well, we are good to go. The water's pretty low at the moment, so I think I'm just gonna get up on the plane and nail it down to the bar. Get out there ASAP. Oh, there's a little bit of chop on the bar. Not too bad though, we'll just chip away at it. I'm safely across the Waikato river bar.
Oh, roger, and where are you headed now?
Straight out west to 100 metres max.
Roger, I'll look at destination 100 metre mark. Coast Guard radio out.
Right, the bar crossing is done. It's a little bit lumpy out here. There's no wind though. So we will just put the hammer down, and I think I'll just go straight back out to 40 metres where I found the tuna last time, chuck some lures in. And we found dolphins again. Check out how big they are. I reckon the dolphins are bigger out the west coast than the east. Right, got the lures out, micro jig on that side, and 60 grain double trouble on that side, just the same as last time. Just running those two lures for now. There's a few birds in the area. We're not quite at 40 metres yet, but I think I may as well start trolling here because as the season goes on, the better water's only going to get closer to shore, so there's no point driving further than we have to. Hopefully we get a hookup soon. See a few birds over there. There's definitely a few birds diving about 500 metres ahead of us, so we'll head over to them. Oh, we're just coming up to the birds that we found earlier. See on the side scan there's a lot of, looks like there's a lot of bait out to the left of me right now. So I'd say this is looking like a pretty good area. fish there getting chased by something. They're all jumping out of the water. Getting hits on the rods. There we go. Oh, they come off. Come off as it's swimming towards me. It's still on there. Where are you going, Mr. Tuna? Is it? Ah, it's another albie. Off he goes. Looking at the sounder, there's a lot of them down there. First albie for the day. What do we got on this one? Oh, it's a big jack mac. It's a really big jack mac. Oh, so there's a lot of fish on the surface up here. I don't know what they are yet, but yeah, there's a boil up going on over there. Oh, we got fish around us everywhere. Oh, there we go. Hooked up. What do we got? Oh, it's a kawai. Whoa, you look at the sounder, that's just lit up with kawai. He's a big kawai too. It's the time when I want to see a big marlin come up behind him. Since there's not a hell of a lot of action going on in here apart from the big schools of kahawai, I think I might head out a bit deeper just for a cruise, see what I can find. So we know there's fish here, just not sure whether they're tuna or kahawai. These birds up here to go nuts for something. They normally sit on the surface and watch down below, try and catch the fish when they get pulled up to the top. So with a bit of luck, there'll be a school of fish under these birds. Well, I came out a little bit deeper to the 50-metre mark, and there's less bait out here and the water's a little bit warmer, so I think I'm going to go back into that sort of 19-20 degree mark at 35-40 metres where there was a lot more bait, and I think there'll be a lot more fish holding in that area, so it's worth just staying there for the rest of the day. Oh, hook up! Got a double hookup going on. Whoa, that other rod's getting a bend on. Hopefully I can get this one in quick. Jesus Christ. Might turn that clicker off. Hopefully that other rod doesn't get tangled. I didn't think this guy was that big, but maybe he is. Or is it a skippy? Oh no, it's just an albie. And some of them fight hard. We'll get the AliExpress rod. Still on there. Go around the outside. Oh, did he get off? He got off! No! There he is, nice little albie on the double trouble. Definitely a lot more action in closer at 40 metres. We got birds diving out here again. Just had a double hookup of albies, lost one of them. Rods are back out now, and we'll cruise over to these birds and see what's underneath them. See kahawai down there. We just had a strike on that rod. Just had another strike on that rod. There we go. And again, one on the other rod too. Gannets are all taken off. Getting ready for another dive, and we'll see what this fish is. Or it might have gone. And it's gone. But that's alright. There's a lot of action going on over there. See a heap of scales floating in the water. I don't know whether you can see that. That's what happens when the birds start dive bombing like that. They just rip the fish to pieces and you're left with a heap of scales floating in the water. Put in a cast. Oh, caught a gannet around the neck that time. Put in another cast. Still not exactly sure what's pushing these fish up yet. Oh, something got it. I saw that, I think it was a tuna. Jumped out of the water. Saw that come up and just nail it. Is it a skippy or is it an albie? Oh, it's a good size albie. The best one I've caught this year yet. So far. That's a better fish. It's not a bad albie really. See if we can get another one. well, I think I'm going to call it a day. I've got 4 albies in the bin. One's quite a nice one, probably getting up around the 7 kilo range, I suppose. It's quite a good fish. There's definitely a few bigger ones around. I hooked a few but pulled the hooks on them. Yeah, it's quite easy to pull the hooks. They don't have very strong mouths, so these guys over here have started jigging as well. I haven't seen them catch any albacore, but I think they've caught some kahawai. But I think I'm going to leave them to it. It's almost 1:30. May as well head back. I don't need a hell of a lot of fish. Just want some for me and some for Dad as well. He smoked some of that kahawai that I caught last time, so I'll pick that up on the way home and head back in while the weather's still good. Be another pretty mint day out. So I just drove across a bit of an interesting looking spot. There's a lot of bait with a few bigger marks on it, so I think I'm just going to drop the jig down, just do a little bit of prospecting. Kinda looks like kahawai sign though, so there we go, something's got it. Jump. Whoa, almost ended up with a bloody hook in my ear then. I can't believe this jig's still going. I've had it on for probably 8 trips now. Caught my limit of snapper about 4 or 5 times, plus tuna and kahawai and all sorts of stuff. And it's still going strong. Looks a bit worse for wear. It's lost a bit of paint, but still catching fish.